Hey everyone, this is Kenny Fair, and I'm the creator of Fantasy Forge, and this video is about Ozer. Now, for many of you who have looked at the webcomic series or have looked at the comic itself, you would see that this character looks a lot different than the Ozer that you know. So I'm going to go ahead and into a little bit of explanation about this, and this is the reason why I wanted to do the video about Ozer. So Ozer is a very mystical character. From the background that I created in the webcomic series, he actually was before the beginning of Earth's time. So before the Earth was created, Ozer was in existence, and so he actually comes from a different dimension, different world, and no one really knows about it yet. I haven't disclosed a lot of his background, and this is why we come to see Ozer as this character right here. So this is Ozer when he comes down to Earth, and this is the form that he has taken. He looks like a human, but he's not human. He's something different. He's more of like a being, and Ozer kind of discloses later on that worlds were created and gods were created after being tested in a human form. And so I kind of pull this from the way I was taught in my own religion about becoming godlike and things like that. And so I kind of applied this to Ozer himself. And so he's kind of been created after his God that created him on his planet in his realm. It's before Earth's time, which kind of gives this projection that, you know, worlds are constantly being created and everything else. But the big difference is that our world, as well as all worlds, are threatened by a threat because of our existence in Earth. And Akasha has found a way to combine all the different realms through time, the thread of time, and take over and destroy everything and rule it. So Ozer is going to start off with the first series, which is Ozer right here. And this is the form he's going to have. And we're going to kind of learn more about his backstory about him, but it's still going to run in line with Apocalypse and the other series that come out. But we're going to kind of do some backtracking about his past and learn about why he became, well, how he became who he is and where he comes from and what his purpose is. So going into that second series for Ozer, this is going to be Ozer right here, and this is the form that people are going to be most used to seeing him for a little bit from the comic series. He's like this monster-like creature, but he has this war hammer right here. As you can see, he has these skulls, but he has this padlock chained right here. This is going to make more sense after Apocalypse. This actually is going to dive into Ozer, the first series, but it's going to give you a inside look into the second series. So it's going to be a little complicated, maybe even a little confusing, but I'm going to do my best to make a clear path to try to make it as understandable as possible, make it as easy to understand as possible. But this is going to be Ozer in the second series, and then when we go in here, this is Ozer in the third series. And so Ozer actually has this character right here who's going to help him achieve his goals of where he needs to be. You're going to see this character in the second series. You'll see him also in the first series. But then after the third series for this one right here, this third series, we're actually going to go into this character's path basically and see his journey, and then it's all going to make sense. It's all going to fill in together. So his journey is going to be mixed in with Ozer's journey. And so, you know, when I designed Fantasy Forge, it wasn't just about, hey, let me come out with a bunch of comics for one character, then I'll work on the next character. All these comics go line in line with each other, and they are different genres, different backgrounds, different characters, but they all correlate together. They all have a relationship with each other. And so this is what you can expect to see as far as Ozer in the third series, and his costume is going to change a little bit, as well as he's going to band together his own people of the mystics from different dimensions. And these are going to be fighters who are going to help fight at the last battle. And you're going to see that journey from the first part of Ozer in Series 1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to release the series yet. The first series is just going to be Ozer, but the second series, just like Kali, is going to have a different name attached to it at the end. It's very, very exciting. I'm really looking forward to this. And so, what we can expect is this is Ozer in the second series. This is Ozer in the first series from the very beginning. And then in the third series, Ozer's going to be like this, but then he's going to have his costume changed. And then you're going to find out who this character is. After I release the first issue of Ozer, then I will divulge the name as well as information, because you will see this character in the first series of Ozer. He's very, very important to getting Ozer to where he needs to be to come to this point. He is also very important to Kali in the final battle. So a lot of these characters are going to be main characters, but also vital characters to the very end. And so I really am enjoying crafting the story, introducing these characters, and then showing the different levels of importance that they have. They're all very important, and they all help each other reach that ultimate goal to win that final battle. So feel free to stay tuned for the series of Ozer coming out here soon, and as well as check out Kali on Amazon. It's an Amazon exclusive, and you can also go onto our webcomics. We will have Kali Series 1, the webcomic, on our website until the beginning of February, and then we will be releasing the relationship of the next webcomic series for Apocalypse and how that's going to relate to introducing Ozer at a later period. That I'm still determining what date I'm going to do the release. I'm going to try to have that ready for pre-release as well as Apocalypse for pre-release. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to go to the website, fantasyforge.website, and I look forward to bringing you more information as well as more characters and comics. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day.